Magnet television.
Magnet television.
Magnet television.
You're watching Magnet television because what else are you going to do?
Hey everybody, can you hear me? I'm Nora O'Connor. I'm in a band called The Flat Five, based out of Chicago, Illinois. We have a new record called Another World coming out, or it just came out, or it's been out for a while. I don't know when you're watching this. I can't keep track of you. But it's called Another World, and we're The Flat Five, and we made it for you, and I hope you love it. Thank you. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. I don't know, I just like holding this microphone. It makes me feel really important. Favorite song? That's a really tricky question. How dare you ask a musician what their favorite song is? Because there's so many depending on what day, what hour, what mood, what milestone is happening in my life. And I'm so glad you asked, though, because the song that came to mind was Losing True by the Roaches from their 1982 record, Keep On Doing. The first time I heard that song was 1987. My college boyfriend put it on a mixtape for me. And, you know, Frank Zappa song went by, a Beatles song went by, a couple Lovin' Spoonful songs went by, Little Left Bank went by. And then this Roaches song came on. And it was like somebody took my heart out of my body and rinsed it under perfectly temperatured water with a gentle soap and just scrubbed off all the debris and put it back in my body. I was transported to another world. And to this day, 30-something hoo-ha years later, when I hear Losing True by the Roaches, I lose my shit. I freeze. I surrender. And I completely absorb it, and it just hits me in all the right spots every single time. So I highly recommend y'all just take a little trip down Roaches Lane, and you won't be sorry. I'm going to say Prince Parade, aka Under a Cherry Moon, is an album that changed my life. I believe that album came out in 1986. And I had already been just devouring everything Prince had to offer, you know, every 12-inch, because the B-side of the Prince 12-inch was always going to be a song that wasn't released on the record, and it was just always going to be so amazing. And then Prince Parade came out, and it changed my life. It was my kind of first introduction, or my first, like, oh, I get it. This is a concept. This is a whole piece of music. This whole album is one thing, and you have to listen to the whole record. He mastered the arts of the segue, you know, like Christopher Tracy's Parade into New Position is genius, and then into I Wonder You, Under a Cherry Moon, and then fucking Girls and Boys into Life Can Be So Nice. Vous êtes très belle, mama. Girls and boys. Girls and boys. I mean, it's sick, people. It is sick. And then the album goes on. You got Venus, Do What's Its Butt, that song that sometimes I have to admit I go to the bathroom on. But then you have Kiss, which is a little overplayed. It's played at every wedding. But then this segue from Kiss to Another Love, a Lonely Hole in Your Head, which is that song is another song that stops me in my tracks. Mountains? Are you kidding me? How do you not dance to Mountains every single time? Anyway, I didn't love the movie that much. I'm sorry. But that record, to this day, is a really important part of my life and my heart and my soul. And I miss you, Prince. So, all right, let me back up my thoughts here. Kelly Hogan. Hi, Kelly. Where are you? Save me from myself, Kelly Hogan. She usually does. We toured with the Decemberists from 2015, 2018. And in that time, they had decided they wanted to curate their own festival. We played a lot of festivals. And so they came up with this really amazing festival. It was in Missoula, Montana, the first one in 2017 and the second one in 2018, which is the concert that I want to talk a little bit about. It was all my worlds combined. My husband and my 2 little kids flew out to be with us for the festival. You know, we planted ourselves in Missoula, Montana for 2 or 3 days. You know, so I was like, oh, I live in Missoula now. I'm going to go get my coffee at the same place every morning. I'm going to go to the farmer's market. I live here. I'm going to do some laundry in the bathtub. So it was kind of a really special treat to be able to be somewhere for more than 24 hours. And then my family was with me. And then the lineup was sick. It was the Decemberists, Death Cab for Cutie, Mavis Staples, Jeff Tweedy, Tenarwin, Tune Yards, Waxahachie, Lucy Dacus, I'm With Her, Parquet Quartz, I'm just going to say that 4 times. Whitney played, and then there was this side stage that was amazing. Galen Lee was there, and we had done some shows with her, and we became really good friends with her and fell in love with her, and she fell in love with us, and it was a big love fest, and and it was just so great to be on the side of the stage and just to watch all my heroes play one after another, and my family was there with me, my kids being able to see what I do. Like, this is what I do when I leave you for 3 weeks. This is what I do. Isn't this pretty cool? Isn't this kind of fun? Isn't it great? No, you just want to drink Coca-Colas? Oh, okay. But, my youngest he's a really great dancer, and he decided he was going to dance to every band that played. So here's my kid dancing. He's happy. And there's Tune Yards playing. And I'm just like, what is my life? What is my life? What is my life? That this is happening, that all my worlds are colliding, and it's music, and it's rock and roll, and it's touring, and it's, cute kids dancing and singing with my best pal, Kelly. And, that's always that festival is always going to stay with me forever. Just such a great time. Well, I never pooped my pants, never threw up on stage, although there have been buckets close by, not far, just in case. And I don't think I used them. But, oh, God, okay, all right. So I went to college in Southern Illinois, SIU, go Salukis, and there was a venue about 45 minutes from where I was living in town in Carbondale called Fred's Dance Barn. It was a great venue. We used to go see, we'd drive, or whoever had a car would drive us to see concerts. And so me and my friend that I was in a band with at the time, the Rocky Horribles, we did Rocky Horror Picture Show and Schoolhouse Rock songs. And then we also had a band called Dead Flowers, and we were Rolling Stones cover band, don't you know? But those were the first two rock bands that I was in, and like playing small little places in Carbondale. And Big Mike and I went to Fred's Dance Barn to see Lonnie Brooks, and we had a bottle of rum. You see where this is going? We had a bottle of rum. We might have had some Coke too, so we might have been like, Coke, rum, Coca-Cola, rum, Coca-Cola, rum. I frankly, I don't remember, but at some point, it was towards the end of the concert, I decided it would be really beneficial for everybody if I jumped on stage and sang Sweet Home Chicago with Lonnie Brooks. It made so much sense to me, like, oh, I should really just jump up on stage and, like, I know this song. I'm fucking from Chicago, okay? I was born in Little Company Mary Hospital. I lived at 55th in California. I got a guy, okay? I'm from Chicago. This song is about me. So I should maybe just get up on stage and grab the guitar player's microphone and start singing the song with Lonnie Brooks. And that I did. And as it turned out, I don't think it was a good idea to do that. Anyway, I love telling that story. That's my story, really. I love telling that story because it reminds me that I'm garbage. And two, I was so mortified the next day. I mean, what was I thinking? And when I think about it now, just like, I'm just so glad I don't have that kind of weird, twisted ego. And I don't drink rum. So that works out really well for me too. So thank you, Lonnie Brooks and Fred's Dance Barn, your sponsor. Thank you.
Cine.